Welcome to the channel. Today we are talking about love. I've been having a question about love in my heart for a very long time. And I think I finally found somewhat of an answer that I'm going to share with you today. Um, don't worry, it's not just me, a cynical old man, talking to you about love. Because we are talking about such a big subject, it wouldn't be right to somehow include the Nordic goddess of love, Freya. So a while ago I got sick of this question in my heart, and I put out the Freya god pole in the back of the garden and made lots of offerings for her. And sometimes what I do is when I have like a question that's really been bugging me, make a little altar, put the flowers, put the offerings on there, and then I just lay my question on the altar. And usually an answer follows. And I don't think you even have to do it that elaborately, because if you really have a question and you really have it in your heart, in due time, you will get an answer. Sometimes it's from within yourself, sometimes it's from without yourself. It doesn't matter. So what is it? I don't know if you've heard this phrase. This phrase called, well, everything is love, or love is everything, or as we say in Dutch, alles is liefde. It's a belief held by, I think, many people in the New Age community. The idea behind that is that we usually get what we want, therefore the universe loves us. But even if we don't get what we want, even if we get misery, then we as human beings, we learn from that misery and we grow from that misery. Meaning that either you get love or either you get something that will help you grow. So nothing can go wrong and we are loved always. That's what they believe. Now, like I said, that's the theory. Then I have what I think about this theory, and then you invite Freya in there. Is that true? Is everything love? I think, from Freya's standpoint, if I may say such a thing, to speak on her behalf, I just think that she would give a hard no to that. Let me explain. Even our goddess of love isn't all love. She's the goddess of love, the goddess of war, the goddess of cider. But especially those two opposites, love and war. How can everything be love if the very goddess which represents love isn't all love? Makes a lot of sense. You look at it from another angle, you can say, like, it's always the question, are you a lover or are you a fighter? A lot of people say, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Well, if you're a lover, then you have to be a fighter. Because you have to fight for what you love. So I think the answer is definitely no, that's not completely true. Not everything is love. So I started to rephrase it. Because maybe deep down I'm something of a romantic. Can I rephrase this in such a way that it's still true? It's easy to say, oh, not true. No, move on. Here we have the statement, here we have not true. How far can we make it true? Because I like this statement. And I like love. What can I say? So, I don't think everything is love. Or what do I think? I think everything at best, and this is the best possible loving way to view the world from your heart without fucking reality up. Because I think if you say everything is love, it feels nice to say, but I think you're not doing reality justice. And when you're not doing reality justice, sooner or later you will be confronted with that reality that you don't want to see. You crash down hard. So, How close can we get? I think that we can say everything is an attempt at love. Now let that sink in for a moment. I think it truly is. That awkward handshake, that was an attempt at love. That was somebody trying to present himself in order so he could feel that he could be worthy of that love and acceptance. What's in business? If there's like a major corporation which basically gets rid of the competition, well, they think, if I don't get rid of this competition, there won't be enough for me. And I won't be successful enough, and I won't be worthy of enough love. So even like the business CEO which gets rid of the competition, even that guy, when he does that, when he's like at his most devilish, is an attempt at love. So there you have it. I think this is the most Freya and most loving thing I can say. I don't think it's the most Freya-esque thing I can say, because, you know, Freya carries a dagger. So I don't think she would be that kind to people who would be not kind to her. So don't mess with the old gods. That's all for today. My t-shirt says Stay Solar. It's by Jack Donovan. Follow him on Instagram, inspirational figure. He always says, don't polarize, solarize. Now that's a good close off. Thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you all next week. Same Dutch Pagans time, same Dutch Pagans channel.